Yeah, I got you something.
What's that?
Open it. You know what those are, right? Those are the keys to a 1965 Cadillac DeVille convertible. Brand new, Dad. Red with white interior, split seats, air conditioning, the works.
You giving me a Cadillac?
I'm giving you a Cadillac.
I got me a Cadillac. Cadillac, Cadillac. I got me a Cadillac car. Got me a Cadillac. Cadillac, Cadillac. Look at me, mister, I'm a star.
Cadillac Motor Company was founded on August 22, 1902, by engineer and manufacturer Henry Leland. Leland created Cadillac from the remains of the Henry Ford Company and named it after the founder of Detroit, Frenchman Monsieur Antoine de la Motte Cadillac. The Cadillac name also contributed to the iconic Cadillac crest, which was derived from elements of the Cadillac family coat of arms. Similar elements include the crown at the top of the logo, as well as the birds, which are merlets. While the logo has evolved over the years, the crest still represents Cadillac today. The first Cadillac presented in 1903 was a single-cylinder, two-seater car, which would become known as the Model A. In 1904, Cadillac manufactured over 2,500 cars, which was a huge number for the time period. Cadillac would be in the top 10 of automobile sales from 1904 to 1915. The Cadillac brand set itself apart by setting new standards of quality. In 1908, Cadillac won the Dewar Trophy for interchangeability of manufacturer parts. Cadillac was the first American-made car to receive the Dewar Trophy, which contributed to Cadillac adopting the slogan, "Standard of the World." In 1909, a young automobile company by the name of General Motors purchased the Cadillac Motor Company for $4.5 million. Even after the purchase, Cadillac continued to live up to their claim of being the world standard. In 1912, Leland and Charles F. Kettering introduced the first electric self-starting car, complete with a new lighting system. This technological achievement awarded Cadillac their second Dewar Trophy, the only automobile company to claim 2 Dewar Awards. In 1914, Cadillac adopted a cursive logo instead of the iconic crest and wreath. This logo had a short life and was replaced by an updated version of the crest and wreath in 1915. In 1915, all Cadillac models were equipped with the first mass-produced V8 water-cooled engine, which contributed heavily to modern-day car manufacturing. Shortly after, in 1917, Leland left General Motors to found Lincoln Motor Company. Leland not only founded Cadillac, but helped establish the brand as one of exceptional quality and technical achievement. The 1920s marked a new beginning for the Cadillac brand. With cars now becoming a standard of transportation, Cadillac began to set itself apart in new ways to make their vehicles stand out. In 1925, Cadillac was the first to use lacquer paint and offered customers over 500 color combinations by 1926. 1925 also marked a significant change in the Cadillac logo when the wreath was removed. Cadillac would use the crest-only logo until the wreath would be reintroduced on the 1963 Eldorado. One of the most defining moments of the Cadillac brand came in 1927. In 1926, General Motors asked Harley Earl to design the 1927 LaSalle convertible coupe. This was the first time in American auto manufacturing history that a car would be designed by a designer rather than an engineer. Earl's design established the standard of Cadillac and made the brand one of quality and luxury. In 1930, Cadillac introduced the world's first V16 cylinder engine in a passenger car and would soon offer V12 and V8 models. Cadillac also offered over 68 body styles by the mid-1930s, giving their customers even more customizability to set their cars apart from the rest. Two of the more infamous Cadillacs during the late 20s and early 30s belonged to Al Capone, who had his Cadillacs customized with bulletproof glass and a police siren. In 1939, the Cadillac logo added a V underneath the signature crest. This V would remain on the logo for most of the 40s and 50s before being removed in the 60s. Cadillac maintained its emphasis on luxury into the early 40s, as seen in vehicles such as the 1940 Fleetwood featured in The Godfather. When World War II began, Cadillac devoted its materials to the war effort, aiding engine manufacturing for airplanes. After the war, Cadillac once again led the way in styling with the introduction of the tail fin by designer Harley Earl. The tail fin influenced many automobile styles in the decades that followed, especially the 1950s. Cadillac's combination of innovation in both engineering and style earned it the first ever Car of the Year award in 1949. It was clear that the Cadillac had helped shape the American automotive industry and still maintained the brand as the standard of the world. In 1950 and 51, production doubled from that in the 40s. Cadillac once again became a pioneer with the introduction of power steering and new safety features. Cadillac's boldest statement in the 1950s came from the styling of the Eldorado convertible coupe. The Eldorado boasted massive tail fins, which showed the extravagance of owning a Cadillac. The formation of the Cadillac brand as a luxury vehicle is even reflected in pop culture, such as Elvis Presley's 1955 pink Cadillac or the film The Solid Gold Cadillac. Cadillac became a staple not only on the road, but on the big screen and with the biggest celebrities. The 1960s came with many innovations in safety and comfort from Cadillac. Cadillac introduces seat belts, which become standard by law only a year later. Luxuries such as automatically controlled headlamps and the first regulated heating and air conditioning system are introduced by Cadillac in 1964. Many design changes occurred during this time as well, when the iconic tail fins were removed in 1965. The 1970s marked Cadillac's innovation of computerized automobiles and safety. Airbags were first used by Cadillac in 1974, before becoming the standard for all vehicles. In 1975, Cadillac is the first U.S. automaker to provide electronically injected engines, and in 1978 introduces an onboard processor. The 1980s see a major change in styling for all cars, including Cadillac. With the new style came the reintroduction of the wreath on the logo for all Cadillac vehicles. Cadillac made many improvements to car delivery and customer interaction, earning it the distinction of #1 in customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. A few technological advances came in the 80s, with Cadillac becoming the first manufacturer to use a microprocessor for fuel ignition and diagnostics. Cadillac still enjoyed a spotlight in popular media and was used in such movies as Ghostbusters, The Blues Brothers, as well as music such as Natalie Cole's Pink Cadillac. Cadillac had enjoyed success through the 1970s, but slowly began to lose sales in the 80s and into the 90s. The peak of Cadillac came in 1978, and since then, sales have continued to dip. The 1990s showed a decline of sales. In 1997, Cadillac sales dipped below Lincoln's for the first time in the history of the two brands. General Motors dedicated a team to bringing the Cadillac brand back to that of the standard of the world. The logo was streamlined into a symbol closely related to today's logo. The push for new styling came in the late 90s into the early 2000s. The Escalade was introduced in the late 90s, showing Cadillac's push to diversify its brand in relation to other manufacturers. Despite the losses suffered, Cadillac still maintained the brand of luxury and comfort in the 90s. The concern was that the shifting view of the brand was not appealing with the younger audience. Instead, an older audience remembered Cadillac as a luxury, as seen in the popular 90s television show Seinfeld.
You ever see one so nice?
Some car.
You want to take a ride?
No, thank you.
Come on, take a ride.
I want to take a ride.
Why not?
I don't feel like taking a ride. Do I have to take a ride?
He doesn't want to take a ride.
What do you think? I've never ridden in a Cadillac before. Believe me, I have ridden in a Cadillac hundreds of times. Thousands.
Thousands?
What do you think? You're such a big shot now because you got a Cadillac?
Ah.
2002 marked the 100th anniversary of Cadillac and continued Cadillac's desire to push the boundaries of design and innovation. The 2003 CTS showed Cadillac's bold new move for the future of the brand. Cadillac's strategy for appealing to a young audience can be seen in The Matrix Reloaded, where the 2003 CTS is featured alongside the 2002 Escalade during a long car chase. The 2000s continued to be a bumpy time for Cadillac, with many successes but also many failures. Cadillac's struggles have continued into the present, with sales dropping 6.5% in 2014, while falling behind the current luxury giants of BMW, Mercedes, and Lexus. However, General Motors has become dedicated to reinvigorating Cadillac to its former glory with new strategies, technology, and styling for a new generation. Cadillac is looking to break off of General Motors in order to be their own brand. There has also been a push in restyling, exhibited best in the 2016 El Mirage concept car. The El Mirage featured a modernized logo and clean lines, with new luxuries synonymous with the Cadillacs of the past. Cadillac has also made an effort to insert itself back into popular culture, evidenced by the appearance of the Seal concept car in the 2015 film Entourage. While the future of Cadillac is uncertain, It still remains a pivotal part to American automotive history. Those who remember the Cadillac as the ultimate luxury car are hoping to find the same magic going forward.